Macca's Guides.
Hey guys, Mac here. Welcome to my 100% walkthrough of Among the Sleep. In this video, I'll be showing you how to get all 50 collectibles as well as all the achievements and trophies available in the game. There's a total of 10 achievements or trophies. 5 of them are going to be collectible related, and then the 6th one in the collectible related ones is for getting all of the collectibles. There's also a 7th achievement or trophy for completing the game, and then the 8th, 9th, and 10th are available for just doing miscellaneous tasks. So as long as you follow along with this video, you will finish the game in about an hour and 15 minutes getting all available achievements or trophies. I highly recommend that you up your brightness as much as possible as the game does get quite dark. You can also double tap early on in the game to skip the intro completely and end up in the same part of the game that I am. Now, I won't be talking through the entire video as that would be incredibly annoying, but I'll make sure to chime in when there are important parts of the game. From the beginning, we can actually grab our first miscellaneous achievement / trophy. Next to the rocking horse, you can find a ball. Pick up that ball and then use it to get a strike on the bowling pins. Now, essentially for the collectibles, there's a total of 50 of them, and they're going to be scattered inside of the missions in groups of 10. That means there's 5 missions that have 10 total drawings in them, and you'll want to be grabbing those along the way as well. For this little tutorial section, just make sure you're learning the controls, get the teddy bear, play the music box, read the book, then interact with the train and fall asleep, and go into the closet, fall asleep, and skip all that stuff to get to the first real level of the game.
Let's play a game. I know. I'll hide the pink elephant while you're not looking. Come here. Turn around and cover your eyes. There. You can look now. You found it. Wow. Is that a music box? Does it work? That's a nice melody. What's this? Five thirsty animals upon a dry, dry hill. We could use a drink, they sang and started to drill. Unless we reach water with our newly dug well, I think we'll have to bid each other fare thee well. Oh! Round and round and round. Hey, pick me up and carry me on your back. I want to show you something. We need someplace very dark. How about your closet? It has to be darker. Shut the doors completely. It has to be darker. Shut the doors completely. Good. This will do nicely. I hope there are no monsters in here. I don't think we're supposed to be here. We must be careful. I don't like this. If you ever feel scared in a dark place like this, you can hug me.
There you are. What are you doing in the closet?
Alright, so we've double tapped A to skip the intro in order to get a little bit further, a little bit faster. We'll save about 5 to 10 minutes by doing this in the early sections of the game. Now, we will be on foot, and the rest of the game takes place at night, which is why I recommended that you turned up your brightness a little bit. As soon as you're on your feet, walk forward into the laundry room to find the teddy bear. He's going to be kind of the central point of the game. You're going to want to make sure you're always picking him up whenever he's not on you. And that's always going to progress the story whenever you need it.
Oh, thank you. Something's... We need to find your mother.
Next up, I do have our first out of 50 drawings in the game. I won't be pointing out each and every single one as they're quite dense and therefore it would be me talking through the entire video, but this is a reference point as to what you'll be collecting. As you collect them, you will get a saving icon in the bottom right hand corner. The paper will disappear and you'll also hear a chime. If you want to listen for that chime in the video, that'll be a good indicator that there is a collectible. Otherwise, just follow along. In the next room, make sure you play the piano. It is one of the 2 instruments you need to play for an achievement or trophy related to playing the instruments. After playing the piano, make sure you're following the video exactly by collecting the drawing behind the piano and then the drawing next to the lamp. There are going to be a total of 10 in the level, and you will see on screen as I unlock the achievement. Hopefully you'll unlock yours too. If you didn't, it means you missed one. Just continue along with the mission and keep progressing. It's really not that difficult. Just make sure you're, doing whatever it is that requires you to move on to the next room. So you'll notice that that was my 10th collectible because the achievement popped up. You should get that same one. So right now that should be your second one available in the game. Use the drawer to get onto the bed to try to find your mom. Once she's not there, you'll have to go under the bed and you'll be introduced to the monster mechanic. Essentially, if there's a monster, just don't walk directly into it. If you walk directly into a monster, you'll die and have to continue from... There's a lot of checkpoints, so you won't really lose much time, but just don't walk directly into the monster for the rest of the game.
is this?
Can you see your reflection?
It's her, but it seems like a memory.
So once you go through a slide, you'll end up in this kind of weird land. And this land happens about 4 or 5 times in the game. All you'll need to do is once you reach the bottom, always pick up your teddy bear and then use whatever you have in your inventory to put it into that little furnace thing. And that'll help you open the door and progress to the next part of the game. This section happens, like I said, a couple times. So once you figured it out once, you know it for the rest of the game. It should also be noted that this is kind of an in-between level, doesn't really count, therefore there are no collectibles or anything that's missable.
Inside, if you help me up. Whoa, look at this place. Listen, there it is again. It sounds like it's coming from behind this door. There must be a way to open it. It seems like these are connected somehow. Maybe it requires some sort of key. Is there anything we can use? What happened? Why didn't it open? Let's find a way to open it. What did you find? It's rather small, but it looks like my paws might fit. Aha! It's a button. That's it. It seems like the memory you share with her unlocked the door. Maybe if we can find more memories like this, it might bring us to her. It looks like we need 3 more.
Now we're starting the second full level of the game. In this level, we have the xylophone. As soon as you come down the slide, pick it up and throw it. Once it hits the ground, it'll make a chime. And that's your second out of 2 instruments available, so you should get that achievement or trophy out of the way right there. Now from here on out, what we're going to need to do is collect the 10 drawings, which are the collectibles, as we always will be. And to actually progress the mission, we'll have to pick up 6 miniature owls. And that's going to be, they're going to be used to like weigh down a slide that we can then climb up. So these are the little owls. You'll have to collect them, and I'll be showing you the fastest way through the level. So just again, keep following through. Make sure you're doing the exact same turns as I am. It is a little bit disorientating at some points in the level because of how it's designed, and there's not enough landmarks in certain sections to know exactly where I am. But just pay close attention and you shouldn't really have a problem. Obviously pause the video and replay certain parts if you are a little bit lost.
Is there a way up this tower?
Now I'm going to specifically reference this part because it gets a little bit confusing, but essentially you'll pass through by an owl. Inside of that owl you can find a piece of paper. If you go back the way you came from, your path will be blocked. You actually have to loop around the collectible in order to get one of the owls to disappear, reopen the little pathway, and then you can drop down the hole. Make sure you don't drop down the hole until you picked up the drawing from behind the owl.
This place creeps me out. I hope your mother is okay.
So now that we have all of the owls collected, you can put it into the seesaw or the teeter-totter. I guess it depends where in the world you're located, depending on how you name that. And then just climb up it and follow the treehouse. Along the way, you'll be experiencing some memories. I also believe there are 2 more pieces of drawings you'll need to collect along the way, and you'll see exactly where I unlock my achievement, where you should unlock yours as well.
All right then, one more time. But that's it.
Oh, finally. We must be getting closer.
Down the slide we go, pick up the teddy, and follow along, similar to the previous section we did before.
We have to find a way to safety. Find a way out of this mess. Your mother. She must be so worried about you. But don't be afraid. You and me will work this all out together. I know we will. Well, you know the ropes by now. Yeah. sounds clearer now, don't you think? Whoa. Come on, we have no time to lose. Watch your step. Whenever you're ready.
For this level, we will need to build a puzzle, and that puzzle is missing 3 pieces, so we have 3 different paths we need to do in order to get all the puzzle pieces. This is a linear part of the game, so don't worry about collecting puzzle pieces in the wrong order. Just follow along with me, and you shouldn't really have many issues.
Those floaty things, they look like memories. Maybe the next one is behind those roots. This place feels... Let's not dwell here for too long.
As you come into this house, you should pick up the drawing on the ground, and forgive my sloppy work here, but essentially what you're trying to do is pick up the box, drag it near the two barrels that are near this spilt barrel, so that you can climb the barrels and pick up the green key that's hanging from the little thing at the top. This is gonna, I do this very sloppily, but hopefully it makes sense. Now, this is a little bit of an important step. You should really pay attention here. Notice that the monster is walking around, and during this section, you can actually be captured quite easily if you don't pay attention. What we're trying to do is, now that we have the green key, is find the green gate, which is pretty much a straight path to that gate. However, that monster patrols that same path, so we will need to hide in a log at some point before reaching that gate and then being able to open it, unless we're like mega quick. So as you can see, I'm making my way to the gate quite slowly here. You'll have to take a left turn at an open intersection type thing through some grass and by a dresser. Hopefully, again, all this gameplay is making sense to you because there's not too many landmarks. But once you reach that gate, you might have to hide in one of these barrels as the monster passes. There you go. Pull out the little drawer at the end to hop up on the gate, and then you can open it and proceed. So this next section is quite open. You can take whatever path you really want through it. I recommend definitely jumping down and going to the right first, as there is a drawing here. From this drawing, we basically need to make our way across, and the monster does patrol. If he's near you, make sure you hide under a dresser, wait for him to pass, and then go to, go to the next part of the level that you're comfortable getting to before he starts patrolling back. You'll notice that he's near you when the screen starts like shaking and getting really dark. And you'll probably have to wait like that. So once that happens, I'm just going to wait under here. He's going to notice me. I'm going to let him pass. Once he passes, I should kind of run, but I end up letting him do another loop. And then there's a river that disconnects the two areas between where I am now and where the end of the level is. And that river can only be crossed on the far left or far right side. I go for the far left as there's a clear break to the last room from that end. So you can do that. Although you will see me situating myself near the river for a couple seconds to make sure I'm on the right path. Once inside the room at the other end, go under the bed in order to find the last drawing of this map. From there, wait for the monster to come back and forth. Usually the timing's pretty spot on every time. From there, you can pull the chair and then open the vent and leave this room and continue the story.
The next memory. Ah, it's your book. Listen.
They had not dug far before it started to rain. Quickly, climb out, or there'll be trouble again. See, the little bunny is climbing.
Yet again, we come down the slide, pick up the teddy, put the thing in the thing, and then wait for the thing to open and proceed.
I feared something would happen to us. I've never seen anything like it. A child shouldn't have to go through this. Hey, it's going to be so nice when we're through with all this, and we can play together all the time. Huh. Good. Another one down. Listen. We're getting very close to her. I can feel it. Oh, she must be so worried about you. Are you okay? I'm here. I guess we have no other choice. Should we see where it takes us next? I'm ready when you are.
Alright, so this level is easily the level that you're probably going to get lost in if you do get lost in this game at all. I make a couple of like roundabouts in certain sections, so just pay close attention and you shouldn't really have an issue. Now I did have an issue with me picking up the notes and them not disappearing on the actual ground. However, they do count as long as the save icon shows up in the bottom right and you hear the chime. If you replay the chapter, they won't show up. This is also another way to know that you have them for sure. But don't be surprised if some of the collectibles you pick up don't show up as being like off the ground once you do pick them up. So just make sure you're paying attention to the doors I'm going through, trying to use landmarks to situate yourself. Pay close attention to the curvy like hallways with like plenty of doors, as that's probably where you're going to get lost. At the end of the day, the game is quite linear in where you have to go, so you should be able to always find your way back to the proper path. Just make sure you're picking up the right drawings and progressing. As you proceed through this hallway, this is where you'll find your last missable achievement or trophy. Next to the swinging lamp that's flickering on and off, there's a door to the right of it. Inside of that door, there's a room with a flickering light. At the end of that room, you can find the hidden music box. Pick it up to get the Lullaby one. At this point in the game, we're introduced into a throw mechanic. Pick up the ball with one of the bumpers and then throw the ball with the other bumper to knock stuff down. You'll have to do this 2 or 3 times in this level.
What's this? You don't know what an elephant is? I'm the largest animal.
We got the final memory. Let's hurry.
Upon going through this, which is actually really hard for the game to trigger properly for some reason, you'll see the purple door on your left to progress. Don't go through it yet. Instead, I'm just going to look through it just to see what's in it, just to make sure I was in the right area. There's another door, this door, that's the one that you would proceed with, but at the end of the hall, you'll see the blue door. Inside of that one is your last collectible for this map. So you should be at 40 out of 50 total drawings, and you should have the first 4 achievements related to drawings out of the way. From here on out, you just end this level and proceed to the prologue to pick up the last couple things and then finish the game and whatever. So yeah. For this level, just keep following the lights after you pick up the teddy bear's arm. For some weird reason, I had absolutely terrible performance during this level, going down to like as little as 1 or 2 frames per second during certain parts. I don't know if it was the game misperforming or if that's how the game is supposed to be, where it's like jumpy to scare you or something. To me, it felt like the game was just broken. So just, yeah, just keep playing, follow the lights, and hopefully you'll reach the end of the level if you can. Yeah.
I said, not now. Sweetie, be quiet now. Mommy? If you can't write and do what Mommy says, I'm going to be very angry. None of us want that. I will find you.
From this point on, all we really need to do is complete the game, and then there's a prologue with some collectibles in it. But to complete the game, you'll enter your last memory into the furnace thingy, get into your house during the daytime, find your mom downstairs, and then walk out the front door. You'll get the achievement or trophy for completing the game, and then all you'll have left is one for getting all of the collectibles, and then one for getting the collectibles in the prologue. So after you beat the game, just quit out to the main menu, go to chapter select, and select the prologue.
Stay away from me! I'm sorry. I never meant to. It's too much.
Hi there, little one. Come here. Did you like your gift? What happened to his arm? Don't worry. We'll fix him up.
Again, now that we've completed the game, go to chapter selection and select the prologue. Go through the first section of the prologue until you end up back in your room where it's freezing cold. This is the true start of the prologue. You'll get out of bed, and all you need to do is now find the last 10 drawing collectibles, and you'll have all 1,000 out of 1,000, or all 10 possible trophies in the game. I will show you how to complete the prologue, which is an extra 4 or 5 minutes, but for people who are only looking for achievements or trophies, it's completely unnecessary. Again, yet another level where you just follow along. A lot of these rooms should be familiar to you as we're back in the house, and generally speaking, the layout of this mission is generally easy, so you won't have to worry too much about getting lost like we may have in the previous level. Again, pick up the 10 drawings and you'll be done. Feel free to finish the game just so you know how it ends. Hopefully this video was helpful to you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Special shout out to the Gigs, Cupcake84 on Twitter, and a Lemon Cupcake for supporting the show on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Feel free to share this video with a friend if you found it helpful. Drop a like on the video, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Peace.
Please, help them. Cold. So cold. Happy, please. More happy. Thank you. Thank you.